Yes.
Okay. So let me paste few chat links. So since grade 1, your favorite topic is our body, or recent it has been turned?
Recent.
Okay. So earlier, which was your favorite topic?
Yes.
So which was your favorite topic earlier?
I don't know. I just have like favorite topics recently.
Okay, great. All right. So I'm pasting the links. So you can check your chat box. I've pasted few links. So first link is a syllabus link. You can check your syllabus over here. In case you have not enrolled yet, no need to worry. You can complete your payment process and you can join this course. Okay. You're always welcome to take up the feedback. You just need to fill up this form and we'll get your feedback. You can know in detail about this particular batch. For that, you need to click on this all batch detail link. Of course, you have any queries or any doubt you wanted a clarification, we are here for you. You can contact us on this email ID support@olympiads.com, or you can drop us a WhatsApp message on these two particular numbers. Okay.
Okay.
So now, with this, now I would like to invite your mentor at the platform to interact with you. Her name is Miss Jyoti. She's a wonderful mentor. Her classes are very engaging and interesting, and she's been taking Olympic classes since so long with us. So with this, over to you, Jyoti.
Good evening, Mishika. My name
Good
is Jyoti
evening.
Sadana, and I'm a postgraduate and BEd and also CTT qualified. And I'm having 12 years of teaching experience online as well as offline. And also, I've been working with Olympiad Success from quite a long time now. Okay. And I just want to tell you, as you have means joined here first time for the first time. So a little bit, I just want to tell you that there is a difference between your school exams and the Olympiad exams. And what is the major difference is that, like in your school exams, you usually get the questions theoretical type. You might have seen that explain or define or these kind of questions. Whereas in your Olympiad exams, you usually get the questions MCQ type. MCQ is multiple choice questions where you get one question and the four options are there and you need to select the correct option. Okay. It seems very easy, but it is not that easy because the full paper is practical and conceptual type questions it contains. And for that, you need to have the in-depth knowledge of each and every topic of science. Like you are saying, science is your favorite subject, so it will be very easy for you to crack that. And also, like you have this platform, Olympiad Success platform is a great platform because we give you the in-depth knowledge of each and every subject, and with that it will increase your scientific way of thinking. Okay. And also, as far as my teaching style is concerned, I usually relate more and more topics of science with the real life examples, also showing short videos or doing short activities when and where required, where the topic demands, and also showing you the PowerPoint presentations, which contains various questions and also the diagrams or the pictures. So these all things are there. So this is how we are going to proceed in our regular classes. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So now, Ms. Shikha, there'll be a presentation on the screen. Nita ma'am will be going to share that, so just be attentive. Okay, then we're going to have a dashboard.
Okay, so I welcome you, Mishka, on the platform of Olympiad Success. So, Olympiad Success is the India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. We are the India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, one of its kind yearly program that includes courses that matter. We are having 8 courses, School Plus program, Maths, English, Science, Logical Reasoning, Communication, Spoken and Written, Vedic Maths, and Coding. What else we provide? We provide one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes from grade 2 to grade 12, and one-on-one preparation classes for various Olympiads. You can meet our rank holders. These are kids like you only. No need to worry. Just need to spare extra 2 hours from regular studies because Olympiad examination is quite a little tougher than the regular curriculum. Of course, we are having live Olympiad sessions, group sessions with around 20 students through Zoom by tutors with significance of teaching experience. We are having 3 sessions per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6:30 p.m. till 7:45 p.m. with 5 minutes of break. This session includes topic-wide quick revision and discussion on previous year paper. Student will get the reading material and practice question, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. And student will also get a free access to the Olympiad Success platform to practice the topic-wide mock test. So syllabus is available on this particular link, and the fee of the course is rupees 8,032. It is a 32 session course and payment can be made by using this link. So the fees includes online class, daily reading notes and exercise, practice of previous year paper, and access to Olympiad Success platform. What else require? A laptop or desktop with good internet speed and headphones for the better audio clarity. So live classes will be starting from 5th of September 2025. In 2024, Olympiad Success had students from more than 5,000 schools across India and abroad. So this is all about PPT. I hope I'm clear, Mishka.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, Mishika, here you need to enter the URL olympiadsuccess.com.
Sorry.
Can you see my screen?
No.
Just a minute. Can you see my screen now?
No, ma'am. Yeah, now it's clear.
Okay. So here you need to enter this URL olympiadsuccess.com. Okay. Here you'll be going to enter your user ID with which you will register on this platform. With that, you can log in. And then after signing in, once you sign in, you'll get your file details, check it in case you find any error, you can update it. Okay? Then you need to click on live classes for your content. So where you need to select your subject and of course topic. Let's say we have chosen plants. And here you can see schedule, holiday calendar, reading material. So I'm going to show you the schedule that in this session you're going to cover which particular topic. So you can see after completion of every chapter, this is a test discussion. Test discussion means you'll be going to get a mock test paper in which you have to solve it and then you'll get a clarity that whether you have understood about that chapter or not. In case of doubt, you can keep your doubts to your on coming next session. So there will be super classes and last, and that you're going to cover previous papers. So there is a holiday calendar for your reference that you should not take any unnecessary leaves because already we do have festivals. So you go with the reading material. So you can see there are so many sets, but I'm going to show you just one as of now for your reference. Once you register with us, you can access all these sets. Okay. So, okay. So moving ahead on the question papers, there will be practice question papers also. For that, you need to click on practice questions. Here is the exercise. There are answers also. Once you're done with the exercise, you can check your answers whether you have done correct or incorrect. Here is the answer key. There are more worksheets for your practice. For that, you need to click on worksheet button. Select your subject once again, and here you'll get your worksheets. So let's solve this one worksheet for animals to show you that how you can do it. So read the instructions, tick this box, click on start worksheet. Let's fill the answers. So I'm filling up the random answers. So I'm sure you'll be going to practice it and you'll be going to solve these worksheets. So once you've done all the questions, you can submit it. For that, click on finish button. Yes, I reviewed all the questions. So the best part of the platform is the moment you've done the worksheet, you can check your performance. For that, click on performance button, which is right after the worksheet button. Again, you need to select your subject. And here you go. So today is 29. So we have attempted this worksheet. Click on view button. So here you'll see your performance. One answer we have done. That is correct. Okay. So this is how you can have access on the dashboard about your content. So that is an easy practice for you. So that's all about it. We are open for the Q&A round. If anybody, if you have any doubt, feel free to ask your questions. Otherwise, we can begin with the demo. And I request you to please keep your camera on because it will be great if we interact face to face. Any doubt, Mishika? Shall we begin with the teaching?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Okay. Over to you, Jyoti.
Okay, thank you. Nishka, can you please switch on the camera? Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so we are starting with our demo class, and the chapter which for the demo which we have taken is plants. And anything or something what you know about plants, can you just share with me? You can unmute. Hello, Mishka.
She's facing an internet issue. In case she joins back, then you can continue. Otherwise, you can also leave. 5 minutes. Right?
Sorry, ma'am, the battery went down.
No problem, Vita. Okay, let's start again. So I was telling that we have started our demo topic, that is plants, which we have taken. And I was asking what you know about plants.
Plants are living things. Plants need water, air, and sunlight to survive. Plants gives us fruits, vegetables, and all other foods and medicines we need. And plants have four parts: androecium, gynoecium, petals, and spells.
These are actually the parts of a flower, not the plant. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So, okay, no problem. You know much about plants, so you will quickly understand also. So, plants we see everywhere there are plants, correct, Mishka? Now, we can
Yes.
see the plants on the hills, mountains. We can see the plants in the deserts. We can see the plants in water, on water. We can also see the plants along the roadside. So, everywhere there are plants, correct? And different types of plants are grown in different areas. Do you agree with my statement?
Yes.
Because different environment conditions are required by different category or different types of plants. So that is why, like a like a cactus or a pansia, they are having favorable conditions in the desert areas, correct? Pines, they have the favorable conditions in the mountain areas. Okay, mango plant, they have the favorable conditions in the plains. So they are growing according to their own requirement. Okay, so they are adapted to different conditions, environment conditions. So different types of plants are growing in different areas. Now, the two most important things which we get from plants, can you tell that? Two most important. We get so many things from plants, but I am asking about the two most important things without which we cannot survive without plants.
Air and food.
Yes, food and air, or oxygen rather we could say, because we know that plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, and we require oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide, correct? Yes. So we can say that plants are, can we say plants maintain the ecological balance of the ecosystem by doing this? It is taking, we are giving out carbon dioxide, plant is taking in carbon dioxide, plant is giving out oxygen, we are requiring oxygen. Correct?
Yes.
Mishka, can you please switch on the camera because it is not making me interactive because the screen is black. Yeah, now it will be good. Now I can see your face and interact. Okay. So this much you have understood?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Next we come to, there are two types of nutrition which are there. What are the two types of nutrition we have? We have two types of nutrition. One is known as autotrophic nutrition and the other one is known as heterotrophic nutrition. Now, what is this thing? Auto means self, correct? Now,
Yes.
plants are also known as, the other name of plants are also known as autotrophs. Why? Because they prepare their food themselves. That is why they are known as autotrophs. Animals or humans or other things which are dependent on plants, we can say animals, they are known as heterotrophs. Clear? Now, animals which are dependent on plants, they are known as heterotrophs, whereas plants are known as autotrophs because they prepare their food themselves, whereas animals are dependent on plants for the food. That is why they are known as heterotrophs. This much is clear? Yes.
Yes.
So we divide the nutrition into two types. What is that? Autotrophic nutrition and the heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is which is plants are preparing their food on their own. That is why they are, this type of nutrition is known as autotrophic nutrition and plants are known as autotrophs. Heterotrophic nutrition, animals or humans or some non-green plants which are dependent on green plants. So they are dependent on the plants for the food. So they are, this type of nutrition is known as heterotrophic nutrition and the animals are known as heterotrophs. This much is clear? Understood? Okay.
Yes.
Now, as I told you, there are so many plants, and everywhere we are surrounded by the plants. Now, what happens is that the plants, we can't remember each and every plant separately. So, what happens? We classify the plants into certain groups. Okay. Now, what is these groups? There is classification of the plants into 5 categories. What is that? Herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers. I hope you have heard these 5 terms.
Yes.
Correct. So we will quickly recapitulate what are these. Coming to first one, that is herbs. Can you tell me what are herbs? If you know.
Herbs are small bushes.
No, they are not bushes. They are not bushes. Okay, I tell you, herbs, they are small plants, first thing. Okay. Secondly, thing is that their stem is soft and thin. Okay, weak, soft and thin. The stem is like that, green in color also. Third thing is they are usually medicinal plants. Fourth thing is that they live for 1 or 2 months or 1 or 2 seasons. Okay, like for example, mint, coriander. These are the examples of the herbs. Grass. This is also the example of the herb. All these points are clear. Understood?
Yes.
So they are small plants. Their stem is soft, green, and thin. Thirdly, that they live for 1 or 2 months. Clear? Next, can you tell me which is the biggest herb? Banana plant is the biggest herb. But you can say, ma'am, it is not a small plant. It is a quite big plant. Yes or no, if you might have
Yes.
seen the banana. But still
Yes.
it is considered as the biggest herb. Why? You go, if somewhere nearby you have a banana plant, just go and see its stem. Its stem is green in color. That is why it is coming in the category of herbs. Okay. Next comes shrubs. Now, what are shrubs? As you were using the word bushy, so shrubs are actually bushy plants. Okay. Why they are known as bushy? Because like this is a stem of the shrub, so the branches are arising from the base of the stem. That is why it is bushy. Okay. Secondly, the shrubs are medium sized plant. Thirdly, that these shrubs, they have branches from the base of the stem, so they are known as bushy. So third is that shrubs live for few years. Okay. And their
Yes.
stem is woody in nature. Okay. Not very thick, but woody. Clear? Understood? For example, basil, which is tulsi, mostly found in each and every house. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is trees. Now, what are trees? That features, so you can tell me. Can you tell me about trees? Please switch on the camera.
Ma'am, sorry, it was some issues because I have to come up for RP. So, sorry.
Yeah, I was asking you about trees.
Trees have thick and woody stems
Known as
known as branches,
trunk. Known as trunk. जो उसकी thick stem
trunks,
है, that is known as trunk. Okay. What else? We can say trees are very big plants. Correct?
tall
Yeah,
plants.
tall plants. Their stem is thick, woody, strong, which is known as trunk. And also we can say that the branches of the trees arise from the top of the stem. Can we say like this?
Yes.
Next, we can say that trees live for so many years. Correct? Like mango, apple, banyan, peepal. These are all trees. Correct?
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Next, we come to creepers and climbers. Have you heard these terms?
Yeah. Creepers grow on the ground and spread on the ground. Climbers need support to grow.
Correct. So creepers and climbers, one common thing both have, that they have a thin and weak stem. Remember that. They have thin and weak stem. So what happens? Creepers, they are due to thin and weak stem, and also they bear heavy fruits. Okay, like watermelon, pumpkin. So they bear heavy fruits. That is why they grow or spread on the ground. Clear? Understood? So these are the creepers like pumpkin, watermelon. Whereas climbers also have thin and weak stem, but if they find any support, like a support of a wall or a rod or another tree, so they start growing around that support. Okay. Example, like we have grapevine. Okay, we have money plant. Usually houses have money plants. So these are the climbers. Okay, but one question comes here, that if we give support to the creepers, can the creepers grow around that support? No, they can't grow. Okay, because they bear heavy fruits. That is why they will not, if we give them support also, na, the creepers, they will not grow around that support. They will spread on the ground only. Is this much clear? Understood?
Yes. Yes.
So we have discussed till now that plants are everywhere. Two important things which we get from plants are the food and oxygen. Plants maintain the ecological balance in the ecosystem. Also, I told you that there is two plants are known as autotrophs. Animals are known as heterotrophs. And there are two type of nutrition. One is known as autotrophic nutrition, where plants are preparing their food themselves. They are autotrophs. So this is autotrophic type of nutrition. Heterotrophic, where the animals or humans or some non-green plants, they are dependent on, directly or indirectly, they are dependent on the green plants. So they are known, this type of nutrition is known as heterotrophic nutrition. Correct? Then we have classified the plants into 5 categories, which we have discussed in detail: herbs, shrubs and trees. So if we see the size, so this is very small in size, this is medium in size, and the trees are very big in size. Correct? If we make a tabular form of that, if we discuss about the stem of the herbs, this is, the stem is thin, the stem is weak, and the stem is green in color. Whereas in the shrubs, they have the woody stem, and whereas in trees, we have the strong, thick, and brown stem, correct? Which is also known as the trunk.
Can you
Next,
give me a minute? Can you give me a
yeah,
minute?
sure, sure.
Yeah, ma'am.
Next, after stem comes that it's life. So we can say that herbs, they live for 1 or 2 months, whereas shrubs, they live for few years, and whereas the trees, they live for many years. Correct?
Yes.
Then we have come to the examples, like here we have coriander or mint. And here we can say rose, lemon, or your basil, which is tulsi. Here we can say your apple or mango. These are the, I hope now the tableau form is very much clear to you, all these 3 types. Yeah.
Yes.
Now we come to that, okay, we know about the plant. Now I can show you in the camera the plant. Background is see. Okay, can you tell me which is the upper part of the plant called? Upper part.
Stem.
No, upper part. Two systems or two parts are there in the plant, upper part and the lower part. Can you tell me which is the upper part and which is the lower part? Upper part is known as the shoot system and the lower part is known as the root system. Yeah? The part which is under the soil, that is known as the root system, and the part which is above the soil, which contains your branches, the flower, the leaves. So this part is known as the root system and this part is known as the shoot system. Clear? Now in shoot, can you tell me which all things are included in the shoot part?
Flowers, vegetables, stem.
Vegetables, no. Flowers are there. What else? Fruits are there. What
Stem.
else? Stem.
Leaves.
Very good. Bud. Branches.
Branch.
Right? So all these things come in the shoot part. Now, first of all, we have to discuss about the root system. Now, what is this? Roots, we know it is under the soil, correct? We cannot see the roots, correct? We can see the shoot part, but not the root part. Why? Because root part is under the soil. Clear? This much is clear. Coming to the root system. Now, there are two types of roots which we have to discuss. One is known as tap roots. The other one is known as the fibrous root. Have you heard these terms?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tap roots are the roots. If I draw the structure of the tap roots, how it looks like, if this is a layer of soil, the tap root has one main root and some fiber-like lateral roots come out from this main root. Okay, this is the main root, we can say. And these are the lateral roots. Correct? Like, for example, I have in my hand. What is this in my hand?
Carrot.
Carrot. Now you can see this thick one is the main root which you can see, and some fibers are coming, very thin fibers are there which is coming out of it, that is known as the lateral roots. Okay, I can show you one more example. It has lateral roots also. See, what is this in my hand?
Beetroot.
Beetroot. This is also an example of taproot, whereas this is the main root. Okay, and some lateral roots, some these fiber-like roots, you can easily see in the camera also, the fiber-like roots are coming out from the main root. This is known as your lateral roots. Okay. So example could be carrot, radish, turnip, beetroot. These are the examples of the tap. Coming to fibrous roots, how it looks like. Fibrous roots look like that the fibers are coming out of the roots. Okay, this is known as the this is how a fibrous root look like. Clear? Understood? Like for example, corn, for example, wheat. Okay, these contain the fibrous roots. Understood till here?
Yes.
Now, if we move to the functions of the root, like this, I have told you the structure of the root, correct? Trap root and fibrous root, I have shown you the structure. Now, if we come to the functions of the root, so there are two types of functions which are there. One is known as the primary functions of the roots. The other one is known as the secondary functions of the roots. Now, first of all, we are going to discuss about the primary functions of the roots. So in primary functions of the roots, can you tell me what could be the functions of the roots?
To keep the plant in proper shape.
Shape or position?
Position.
Position. Fixed position. Okay, what else?
To support the plant.
Okay, so primary functions of the roots is three primary functions are there. First function is anchoring. Anchoring is, which you have told the point, it is holding the plant at the fixed position. That is known as anchoring. Okay, that word is known as anchoring. which means holding the plant at the fixed position. Clear? Second is absorption. Now, I hope you know that the roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and give it to the plant. Correct? So second is absorption. Absorption of what? Water and minerals from the soil.
Yes.
Clear? Third is prevents soil erosion. Soil erosion is what? Do you know what is soil erosion?
No.
No. Okay. What happens sometimes due to rain or wind? What happens? The topmost layer of the soil is flushed away or washed away. Okay. You see the plants growing. So they are growing in the topsoil, the topmost layer of the soil. Okay. But due to wind or water, if you're not growing plants on it, now what will happen? The wind or water will take away the topsoil. Okay, so what happens if you're growing plants, the roots will be there, the roots will hold the plant. This you agree? Correct? So,
Yes.
yes. So what will happen? It will hold the soil particles together and the top soil is not getting eroded by the wind or water. Clear? Understood?
Yes.
So we can say the roots are preventing soil erosion. This much is clear. Any doubt till here,
Yes.
you can please ask. We have done so many things. So
No, no doubt.
I hope you are understanding well. Okay.
Yes.
So these are the three main functions of the roots. Coming to the secondary functions of the root. Now in the secondary functions of the root, first we can say that roots store food. What does it mean? Like for example, this. What is this?
Carrot.
You eat carrot?
Yes.
Eat carrot. It is what? It is a root. It is a root, taproot. Remember we have done in taproot? It is a tap.
Yes.
So we are eating this taproot. Yes or no? So we can say the food is stored in this taproot. This only I have.
Yes.
The roots are storing the food. Okay, and we can consume that. Second function of this is providing extra support. Now in this extra support, what happens? Have you seen banyan tree? Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay, it's a very huge type of plant. Have you seen? It's very big and huge. Yes. What happens in the banyan tree? Normal under the soil, the roots are there. That is okay. But what happens? The branches which are there on the top of the stem, from there, some roots arise. If you have seen, there are so many roots
Yes.
arising from that. Some roots hang in the air, whereas some roots, they touch the soil and start growing there. So what they are doing? These type of roots which hang in the air, they are known as aerial roots. And this type of roots which touch the ground, they are known as the prop roots. They are known as the prop roots. Okay, I am talking about the roots. So these are the roots which are arising from the branches of the tree, which are giving extra support to this plant. Okay, understood? There is another type of roots like stilt roots. What happens in stilt roots, which are found in the sugarcane and maize? The roots arise from the nodes of the stem like this. Basic to root hai, but these roots arise from the base of the stem in sugarcane and in maize type of plants. These type of roots are known as stilt roots. These also give extra support to the plant. Understood? So these are some of the secondary functions of the roots. Okay, there are roots which are required or which are used in the reproduction process also. What is reproduction? Producing of its own kind. Yes. So there are some roots like, for example, sweet potato, dalia. They are reproducing from its roots only. Okay, so these roots are required for the reproduction process also. Clear? Understood till here? So I'm repeating from the functions of the roots. First of all, we have done that the plant is divided into two parts. One is the root system. The other one is the shoot.
Root system.
Shoot includes your leaves, stem, branches, flower, fruit, all these things. The root which is under the soil, we cannot see it. We have seen two types of roots. One is tap roots, one is fibrous. Tap roots have the main root with some fiber-like roots coming out known as lateral roots, and fibrous roots, they are fiber-like roots which are spreading under the soil.
So,
Next, we have done about the functions of the root, where I told you there are two types of functions, primary functions and the secondary functions of the root. Primary functions of the root is, first one is anchoring, which is holding, the roots are holding the plant at the fixed position, at one position, correct? Second is absorption. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and give to the rest of the plant. Clear? Third is prevent soil erosion. Soil erosion. Erosion means erode hona, kharab hona. Okay, that if we are not growing the plant, so what will happen due to the wind or water or rain, rather we could say, the top soil will be washed away with that. Correct? Clear? So we will have the uh, damage. Okay, we can't grow plants on that land then. Okay, if the topsoil is removed. So roots, as they bind the soil particles together, so what will happen? It will prevent soil erosion. Okay, if the rain then will come or the wind will be there, the topsoil will not be removed. Clear? Now comes the secondary functions of the roots. Secondary functions of the roots is that roots store food. Now store food, like for example, like carrot, your radish, what happened? These are roots, tap roots, and they are storing the food. Next is, that is extra support. There are some roots, one root is which is under the soil, normal root, which is growing under the soil. But there are some roots which are giving extra support to the plant. Like for example, I have told you in banyan plant, there are two types of roots emerging from the branches of the tree. That is aerial root, prop root. Clear? And these aerial roots, they hang in the air. Prop roots, they grow from the branches, but they go under the soil, touch the soil. Clear? Next is stilt type of roots, which I told you, these roots are growing from the nodes of the stem. In the stem, what happens? There are two portions. This line which I have drawn, these are known as nodes, and the area between the nodes, that is known as an internode. Remember that. In the stem it happens. So these roots are emerging from the nodes of the stem. This much is clear. Any doubt till here? Third point I told you in secondary function about the reproduction, where the roots involved in the reproduction process, like in your sweet potato and dahlia. Correct?
yes.
I can show you the pictures as I was telling you in the intro. I will show you the slides also. Okay, you can see the herbs, the shrubs, and the trees. Okay, you can now relate it with the properties which we have done. Okay. Now see, the climbers are growing along the supports. They're getting the support of a wire, and climbers are this money plant example also. Then these are the creepers. You can see how they bear big fruits and they are spreading on the ground. You can see the parts of the plant. Shoot system is upper part, and the root system is the lower part of the plant. Okay, these all are the shoot parts which you can see. So function is also written under it, like flower, it helps in reproduction, leaf performs photo. We will do that in detail. You can see the types of roots which we have discussed. Tap roots, which looks like this. Yes, the main root, and these are the lateral roots, where in fibrous root, you can see the fiber-like roots are growing. Now you can see the functions, primary functions like anchoring and absorption of water. This you can see. Whereas in secondary roots, edible roots are there. Edible means जिसको हम खा सकते हैं, which we can eat, like the tap roots. Okay. Aerial roots, these I have discussed with you. Some roots store food. Soil conservation is preventing soil erosion. That is soil conservation. Soil को बचाना. Okay. There is one more type of roots which is there, which you can see in this picture. Now, which is this type of roots? These are known as pneumatophores. These are known as pneumatophores, or they are known as breathing roots. Now, what happens, Mishka, that sometimes in the marshy areas where the water is always stagnant there, water rehta hai hamesha. So the roots, they are not able to breathe properly under the soil. Okay, so what happens? They come out of the soil for breathing. Okay, they come out of the soil for breathing. So what happens? When they come out of the soil for breathing, they are known as pneumatophores or breathing roots. Clear? This is also, we can say, a secondary function of the root. Clear? Now, there is further modifications in the roots, like you can see conical form, fusiform, this depending upon the shapes of the root. Okay, depending on the shapes of the roots, the different names are given. Okay, that we will do the detail later on, like here modification. These are like, this one was the fibrous tap roots. Okay, modifications in tap roots, and here are the modifications in the fibrous roots. Clear? Understood? Now you can see here the banyan roots and stilt roots, which I have drawn also on the whiteboard. Yes, these are, you can see aerial roots which are hanging in the air, and the crop roots which are growing under the soil. Okay, stilt roots, they are arising. You can see I've drawn the lines also black color. They are arising from the nodes of the stem. Clear?
Yes.
Can you read the question and give me the answer
I
loudly?
I am modified root and I am the favorite food of a rabbit. Who am I? Carrot. I help in plants for
Respiration.
respiration. When the roots face problem in absorption of oxygen, who am I?
When the roots are not able to breathe under the soil, they come out, which is that name I told you.
Um,
C part, pneumatophores. P is silent, starting from N, pneumatophores.
Pneumato.
Clear? This much is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So I hope you understood the class, today's class.
Yes.
Yes, very well. Okay, so I hope you liked the session.
Yeah, I loved it.
You will enroll in the regular class, yeah? Okay, okay then. Okay then, take care, bye-bye. Thank you so much.